Guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lydia. I'm a Kenyan living in Germany for the last 3 years, and in this video I would like to talk to you guys more about ways you can come to Germany. In my past videos I've explained more other ways, but in this video I would like to talk about number one is studies visa, or in German known as Studentenvisum. Number two, I will talk about the German language visa. And number three, I'll talk about a tourist visa or a visit visa or a Schengen visa as it's known here in Germany. So in this video, I'll talk about the process, I'll talk about the requirements, and I'll talk about what you are required to do or what are you allowed to do in each visa. So if this information is interesting to you, or maybe you know someone who can benefit from this information, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, and share, and let's get into it. Number one, on the student visa or the study visa or the Studentenvisum. So this visa is for the people who want to come to study in a German university, of course, to do their bachelor degree or to do their master degree, or also in very rare case for those people who want to come to Germany for your Hochschule. That means you didn't get a chance to finish, say, the Form 4 in your home country, you can come with this visa, okay? And what are the requirements, the major requirement of this visa? Number one, of course, you need to have a university admission letter, here in German known as Zulassungsbescheid. That is number one. Number two, you will need a proof of finances. Yeah, normally, although here in German they call it a block account, it's known as blocked account or a Sparkonto of Deutsch. And then you will need between 11,000 to 12,000 euros per year blocked account, or you can get a sponsor in Germany called as Verpflichtungserklärung. Ha! Don't joke with the German words, okay? Number three thing that you will need, you'll need the health insurance, yeah. Number four, what you will need either A2 to B2 German language. Most of the programs don't ask for the German language because they're done in English, and in English you'll need the English the programs, like the international English testing system or test of English as a foreign language, yeah. And then number five, you'll of course need a passport and application. So once you have all the requirements, of course, then you submit everything to the embassy. They give you the visa. You land in Germany. Most of the time the students stay in the hostels, or you can look for cheap accommodation, or you can just live in Germany. It's very highly known. It's highly known as Vegas, where you share accommodation like an apartment. Yes, and then once you are here, what are you allowed to do with this visa? Number one, you are allowed to, of course, study full time because you came here to study. Number two, you are allowed to work for 20 hours per week. Yeah. And then where you get these jobs, like once you're in Germany, there are a lot of apps that you can look for these jobs. There's an app called the Kleinanzeige. That's where people find their jobs. So it's easy to find the jobs. And then you can, of course, walk into places like in person. Say if you want to work in a hotel, you can walk there and ask for as a part-time job. You're a student. Most of people, they are very helpful. And then, of course, you are allowed to, sometimes you can even join the German classes. You can start learning the language if you want. And the best thing about this visa is after graduating, you get 18 months visa called as a job seeking visa. Why should you choose this type of a visa? Naturally, of course, it's a very stable pathway to come to Germany. And then number two, after you graduate, it's very easy to transit from the student visa to a work visa. And number three, of course, a lot of international programs that you can choose. And at the end of the day, or by the end of your graduating, you get a permanent stay in Germany. Let's talk about the German language visa. So this visa is for the people who want to only come to Germany to learn the German language. Number one requirement, you must show that you already registered in a German institute to learn the language. You must show the proof of registration. Like in the university, you have to show the admission letter. And then number two, what is required, you're also required to have a blocked account like the student. Number 3, also you're also required to have the health insurance. Number 4, of which is not a must, you're required to show at least a proof of a little bit of language like A1, although sometimes they don't even look at it. And number 5, of course, you are required to show a very concrete reason of this German language, like maybe you need the German language to study, you need the German language for work, or you need the German language for doing something like an Ausbildung or even for your career. Okay, normally this visa lasts between 3 to 12 months. It can be extended if the need require. And the important part of this visa, please understand this, you are not allowed to work with the German visa, German language visa, or the Sprachvisum. Nobody is allowed to work with it. The Ausländerbehörde here in Germany or the immigration office are very strict. Yeah, they're very strict when you're doing this visa, when you have this visa. And normally you have to study between 20 to 25 hours per week with this German visa. Okay, the advantage of this visa is, of course, once you're done learning the German language, you can easily translate or transition from the language visa to doing an Ausbildung, because already you've learned the German language. If you find an Ausbildungsplatz or an Ausbildungsplatz, or somewhere you can learn the Ausbildung. Remember, I talked about the Ausbildung in other video. An Ausbildung is a vocational training. So if you get a company that can give you a place to learn this vocational training, the Ausländerbehörde can allow you to stay. And then another thing is it can be extended, as I've said, like maybe if you want to learn German more. So if you get between 3 to 12 months and maybe you didn't manage to learn the German language this time, it can be extended. And then the advantage of this visa is you come learn in Germany, so you learn the German language very fast because you're learning it from the German, your teachers are Germans, and then you interact with people, like you go to social places to practice your German. You practice your German in the shops, everywhere you practice German. And then the only disadvantage, maybe part of it, it's because you need to pay it yourself. You need to pay the study, the visa, the language. Normally it is between 250 to 600 euros per level. That's a little bit expensive. But again, as I've said, the best thing after you finish learning the German language, of course, you can apply here for an Ausbildung with the German language, or you can apply for the studies if you want to go to the university, or if you're lucky enough, you can apply for a job only after you finish this learning of the language. Last but not least, let's talk about the last visa that you can enter Germany, but this visa you cannot stay more than 90 days in Germany. That is a visa called visit visa, tourist visa, or the Schengen visa. Okay, this visa is for visiting purposes. If you want to visit Germany, to visit family and friends, to just short trips, this is your visa. Number one, let me make it clear, you cannot work with this visa. You cannot change this visa. For those people who come to Germany to visit your boyfriends or your girlfriends and you think this visa you can change it to another visa, no. Unfortunately, you cannot change this visa. In case you want to change this visa, you have to exit Europe or Germany, then go to home country and then apply another visa and then come to Germany. Sorry guys, but in some cases nowadays, because Germany is really in demand of looking for workers, I've heard in the news there are some states that are allowing people who come with a visit visa. If you have the German language, say you have B1, B2, and that's why I encourage you guys to learn the German language before visiting Germany. And then you go to a company, you look for a job, and they give you a contract. And then you take this contract to the immigration office. Some German states are allowing people that. I don't know how true that is. I just heard it on the news, but you guys can try. So, visit visa. So what are the requirements of the visit visa? As I've said, you'll come visit short trips and. Number one, of course, you will need a passport. Number two, you will need proof of accommodation or the hotel or an invitation letter. Number three, of course, you will need a plan of your trip. Or number four, you will need bank statement or something called Verpflichtungserklärung here in Germany. If you have someone in Germany who can sponsor you, this one is accepted. Because number five, you'll need the health insurance. Number six, you'll need a return ticket. The German embassy must see that you're going to return to your country. You're not coming to run away, you're not coming to hide, okay? And then that is it. So guys, I've given you guys also why choose this type of visa, why come visit Germany first. Number one, it helps you to come and visit family and friends if you have any friends. And the main thing for this visa, I think it gives you a chance to come and see Germany before you decide on moving, okay? Can Germany be my country? And then I would recommend for, especially for people who have spouses, if you meet your man online or your wife online or your girlfriend online, before deciding to move permanently to Germany, please do the due diligence, apply for the visit visa. I know sometimes it's hard, you get denied. I was also denied my first visit visa. I never visited Germany before deciding to relocate, but I think I should have done that because like now we're in winter, I should have come in all season. But anyway, it's been a good journey. So I'd encourage you guys, try and come and visit Germany before making the final decision of moving permanently. And then it gives you a feel of the country, okay? And then guys, that is it in this series, in this playlist of how to move to Germany. I've done all those videos, look through them, and then at the end of the day, at the end of it all, decide how you'd come here. How do you want to come to Germany? Choose your path. Sure, choose your path. They cannot decide for you. And please, if you feel this type of content is for you or it can benefit you or anyone you know, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And above all, follow me on TikTok. Yeah, on TikTok, the same name, Lydia Lee, at Lydia Lee. There I give more daily and short updates about Germany. And thank you guys for your subscribing. Thank you guys for the share. Thank you guys for the comment. And we shall see you guys in the next series. I'm gonna go direct into it. I'm gonna summarize everything and talk about, so what happens when you get your visa after you get a message from the embassy, they have approved your visa, you're coming to Germany. What should you first, what are the do's and the don'ts? What should you pack? What are you going to pack in your suitcases? If you're coming with a child, what are the requirements? What should you bring along? What are we going to pack in our suitcases? I'll do that series in the next, and then I'll also start doing what do you do when you land in Germany? You've come with the flight. The flight is at Frankfurt am Main at the airport, or maybe in Berlin. You've landed. What is the next move when you land in Germany, guys? So that was it. Thank you very much. I've had fun doing this. Been my first time on YouTube. I'm so new in the YouTube, and thank you guys for your support, and we shall see you guys in the next coming video. Also von mir, ich danke euch und tschüss, bis zum nächsten Video und bleibt gesund. Bye guys!